Hi there, I'm Callum. I'm the founder of Oblo, and this is a quick introduction to dynamic hotel content. So this is an example of a hotel in Shoreditch in London. Let's say we're going to be traveling here for fun. We're going to be traveling as a couple. And now for our interest. Let's say we're interested in exploring museums, the history, cocktail bars. We'll say wine bars as well, and we'll go for theatre. Now, the first step of dynamic content is personalization. So what I see here, the content that I'm going to be delivered is going to be based on why I'm actually going to London, who I'm going to be going with, my interests, but also what's happening in London at the time of my trip. So that means things like weather, seasonality, even time of day are taken into account. That's the first step. The second is the content itself. So everything you see here is created, maintained, updated, refreshed dynamically by our systems. That means the information is always relevant, it's always really high quality and engaging, and it's always accurate as well. So things like opening hours are going to be dynamically updated. Guides that are seasonal for Christmas or Valentine's Day, if that's relevant to couples, are going to be removed after they're no longer relevant. The next step is the content itself. So if I click into this guide, for example, it's going to show me these places in relation to where the hotel is. It's going to show me these places in relation to where I am if I'm actually in London using this. And if I click on it, the content itself is very dynamic. So that means things like a unique description here for every place that's shown or every experience that's shown, things like social media links if they're available, and high quality images that are verified by our system, not only for their visual appeal, but the technical quality of these images as well. We're also going to see things like the Google review score and directions. So again, where is it in relation to where I am or where the hotel is? And then we have things like opening hours. As I mentioned, these things are kept automatically updated. Places close, opening hours change all the time. And if you're manually reviewing and updating this kind of content on your website, it's likely that you're going to miss things occasionally. Of course, with a restaurant or a bar, there's going to be options to book it as well. And not everything's going to be bookable. So there's things like parks, beaches. There might be yoga studios in here. Again, it's really what's relevant to the individual at the time. And we call that local knowledge. So not just what's the best bar in London. If I go back and change the personalization settings, say I'm here for work and I'm here on my own and I'm interested in fitness and other things, then the content I'm going to be served is going to be very, very different. If we look at something else, for example, theatre shows in London, this is what a lot of people are in London for. If I click on this one, I'm going to see again a unique description for this show. I'm going to get all the information I would need, and I'm going to even get the ability to check out the pricing, the availability, and even book this show, which is going to generate commission for the hotel at the same time. Even events, so what's actually happening in terms of shows. It could be comedy shows. If we're here as a family, it might show us things to take children to. Again, it's what's going on in London at the time of our trip. How do we make this really specific to the individual and really engaging? Obviously, this is in very stark contrast to what you see on the average hotel website or any travel website, really, which is the same experience for everyone. Everyone is going to London for a different reason. Everyone wants to have their own unique trip. And so providing this really dynamic, engaging content not only saves your team hours and hours every month in creating and updating content, but increases the engagement that guests have by around 400% compared to static website content. And this could be embedded directly onto your hotel website or app to increase the engagement there and increase the conversion to direct bookings. But it could also be used, this is a hosted platform I'm showing you right now, inside of the hotel to actually enhance their experience and improve their stay while they're there, while freeing up the front of house or reception team or concierge team from providing personalized recommendations. And that has on average a 95% guest satisfaction score from the hotels using it in that way. So that gives you a really high level overview of what we mean by dynamic content, which is content that is personalized to the end user. It's always up to date, it's always fresh, and it's really, really engaging and visual content as well. We're available to give more personalized one-to-one demos. Just get in touch through our website. Thank you.